Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make these 3 cards with you. Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm using this Flamingos pear die, and then as well as the tropical leaves, and then I have a chevron stencil. What I'm doing today, you guys, is I'm making 3 cards with one general design. And what I decided to do, I wanted to play around with, simple supplies, like just a couple of supplies, one card design, but in 3 different colorways. Because I think sometimes we might look at things and maybe our initial way we make something, it gets kind of stuck in our head. And then, when we come back to the supplies, we might not see it in a new light. But I thought I would enjoy making a vintage card, a neutral card, and a bright card. So, just thinking of those themes and then choosing my colors accordingly. So here I am just kind of lightly coloring up this flamingo. And to be honest, I can't remember if this one goes on the vintage or the neutral, but one of those. Obviously not the brights. This die was so easy to put together, and I'm not even kidding with you when I say when I first cut it out, I was like, you know what, maybe I need to watch Sabrina over at Scrappy Tell's YouTube channel and see how she puts the flamingo together. But once I cut it all out, I was like, oh, all these lines here, all this embossing and cut lines in the large die tell you where all the pieces go. It's actually super easy. I didn't even need to watch a video, although I love watching her videos. But the design of the dies is so clever, and it's just like a puzzle, but with a cheat sheet. Anyways, I love this die set, you guys. I like flamingos a lot. I like everything. If you've been here on my channel, every time I'm doing something, I'm like, I really love this kind of animal or that kind. I like them all. So, now I'm just putting all my little pieces together, and I'm only doing this for one of them, but I wanted you to see, like I popped the wings up with foam tape and then glued the other pieces down. For my brights, which I think this one is, my bright flamingo, I just used a lot of distress oxides today to color my die cuts, and these are my vintage leaves. I'm so sorry, you guys, my allergies are terrible. I'm just trying to make it through this voiceover for you guys. But yeah, these colors are what I use for my vintage leaves. And as I'm doing this ink blending, I'm leaving white spots. That way, when I use the rusty hinge, it really has some variation. So I'll hold those up here for a second. And so I used a lot of the same leaves, I'm just using these 2 die sets today for all 3 cards. But by choosing different colors, then this is pumice stone and rusty hinge again, then you just get really different results or different looks. Sorry, I had to drink some water. There is my chevron background. Okay, so I'm using the same stencil for all 3 cards. Again, just bringing in different colors. So this is my vintage one. And yeah, I don't even know if vintage is the right term here, but it's just kind of what was in my head when I was picking my colors. And then I need to clean off my mat and bring in some different colors. So I went back to, I believe this is the pumice stone again, and just going in with a heavier hand than I did on the leaves, obviously. And then I grabbed like a really soft vanilla color, that one right there, antique linen. So now I'm coming in with this antique linen. This is my neutral card. Okay, I'm spraying them all with water. And then this is my brights card, and I think that's Chip Sapphire. I love Chip Sapphire. Or is that the new one? The new blue, the marine one. I'm not sure. Dark blue. How about that? And then mustard seed. All right, you guys. So I had already assembled all my die cuts, and this is kind of how I like to do. So if I'm going to make die cuts the focal point of my card, and I'm making cards like this, then I cut everything out, I color everything up, and then I start working on my cards. And that just makes things a little bit easier for me. I guess it's more of a mass production style. So that right there is my neutral card. Very soft neutral colors. Here's all the pieces for my vintage flamingo. That's what we're calling it in this video. And, you know, I'm using basically all the same pieces, but a slightly different arrangement, not by much. It's pretty much the same card, but it's amazing how different they look by just changing the colors. You know, so I challenge you to pick a die set and try this method out. Try coloring up, you know, a few different ways. Maybe you could do, you could pick some colors off Pinterest. You could think like gem tone colors, you know, whatever. Brights, pastels, and just explore what different results you can get from just a couple of supplies. Now this one I had already adhered together the leaves to the flamingo, so I had to make some adjustments. He lost his feet, but he's fine. He's paper. And so that one is slightly different, but not by much. I thought these cards really just needed one more thing, and that's embellishments. So I picked 3 different embellishments based on the color of the cards and the look of the cards and added those. So here they are, you guys. This is the vintage one. I wanted to show you how flat that card is. The tallest thing on this card is the embellishments. But it looks so dimensional. Isn't that amazing? That's because these dies are amazing. I'm going to leave them linked for you down below. I think the flamingo die is a killer deal, is $20. It has 2 flamingos with all the details, and you can just make gorgeous cards with it. Also the stencil and the assorted leaves. I have the assorted leaves now for each season, and I love them. They make such great cards. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and we'll give it a try. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.